Well, hello friends. Welcome to another episode of My Bucket List Day. So, you caught me doing some of the chores I hate to do the most, and that is washing dishes. Not sure if anybody likes that chore. One thing I'm considering doing or upgrading is adding a dishwasher. But we'll see, and that'll be another episode. So today, we're going to talk about some updates, as well as answer some of your questions that you've been leaving me in the comments. In addition to a couple updates to Season 2. What are we doing next season? And lastly, we're going to kind of give some updates on the Patriot Games and make a few comments about that as well. So it should be a fun episode, but while I finish these dishes, why don't you go ahead and watch this intro, and I'll be right back. Hello friends, and welcome back. As I mentioned in the intro, today is about answering some questions, giving you some updates, and talking about the Patriot Games a little bit. So before we get going though, I have to say I'm incredibly humbled and grateful for all of you out there that has subscribed, hit the like buttons, made comments, and as of the recording of this video, or this episode, we've hit over 4,000 subscribers, and again, I can't tell you how grateful I am for that. I only launched this channel 6 weeks ago, and apparently a lot of you like what I'm talking about, and a lot of you have left wonderful comments about each of the episodes, and had a lot of fun playing the Patriot Games, so that's all fantastic. But I just gotta say, I can't tell you how much it means to me to not only have all you subscribers, but that I'm actually reaching out and touching some of you in a positive way. Many of your comments have been very, very grateful and very positive and thankful, actually, for a lot of the information I'm providing. So enough of that mushy stuff. I can't tell you again. I'm just very, very grateful, and keep telling your friends about it, and share the channel, and hopefully we'll get more subscribers. I admit I didn't expect the channel to do this well, this fast. So again, very, very grateful. Let's move on to a few updates, and we're going to get into some questions here in a little bit. So let's start with a couple updates, and then we're going to move into some questions. First update. Episode 5 is where I totaled my rig, and I know you all saw that and you all remember that one. For those of you that don't remember episode 5, here's a little reminder. Look what just happened to me. The whole back end of the RV is pulled right off. That's my bedroom right there. Tore it right off. There's my closet with all my clothes. And thank you for all the kind comments that I did receive from all of you. It was fantastic. But a couple updates from that episode. Actually, in episode 6, I talked about a fix and how I'm going to hopefully prevent this from ever happening again. Well, that spun off a bunch of comments, and a lot of people love the idea of the rollers, the steel rollers along the back of the RV on the frame, and a lot of people advised me against that. So I decided I better research this some more. I did all the math on the rollers, and then I decided to do some research from all of your comments, and I thank you enough for that. So I decided to reach out to some experts. I reached out to Grand Design, I reached out to which is the manufacturer of my particular unit, and I reached out to the manufacturer of the frame, and so I'm talking to them. I also reached out to somebody who you all may know, who has given some valuable insight and some great advice, and he's been so grateful to respond and communicate with me about this, and that's JD at Big Truck Big RV. So I'll have his link below. If you don't know who he is, he's full of information, fantastic information. We started communicating. He's been grateful enough to respond and has given me some great advice. Along with that and all of your feedback, again, Grand Design, the manufacturer of this particular rig, has been working with me, and we're trying to find a solution, the best solution I should say. I don't want to void my warranty, so we're working with everybody to make sure I put together a solution that doesn't only not void the warranty, but also is beneficial in preventing this from happening again. So as soon as I get all the details of that done, I'm going to make a video of it, don't worry, of everything from A to Z on what the modification will be, and I'll even share with you what the cost is. But that's coming. So that's the one update. The other update is the Patriot Games. Now we're going to have another Patriot Game video at the in this particular episode. However, I got to update you guys on a few things. I want to remind all of you, I always ask for the specific area or location. And I'm going to use episode 5 again as an example. Many of you put down Sarasota. Yes, I was in the Sarasota area. But where specifically in Sarasota was I? That's the answer we're looking for. And each time I do this Patriot Games, I say specifically, where am I? Now, a few of you have taken it to the next level. And you have actually gone and used some of the tools available online to pinpoint where I'm at based off of Google Maps and other tools that are available out there. And while that's fantastic, you guys are going and taking the extra step, making the extra effort. But this was kind of, hey, does anybody know where I am? Have you been there before? Kind of thing. So I'm not saying those are not incorrect, or those are incorrect answers. The problem is the algorithms I put into the system to capture all of your information and the answer is kicking those answers out. They're not counting at all. I am going through and manually doing a few of them as I find them, but as I said, there's thousands of them. Just want to tell you guys, please put the specific area that I'm in. Don't put the city that I'm in. Hopefully that will help you guys participate in the contest. And just as a side note, some of you also, as I mentioned, it's only one entry per episode, per email address. So many of you are, which it's fine, you guys are all playing, and that's the participation I was looking for. But a few of you are trying to buck the system and trying to enter more than one time. So again, the algorithms, they kick all of that out. Only enter once per episode with one email address. Now the other thing some of you are trying to do, not a lot, just a few of you, because you're a little tech savvy, you're actually using a tool, which I know what they are, I'm not going to talk about it here, there's a few of them out there, to hide your IP address, and you're bouncing around and things like that. Well, guess what? That's not working either. The system's kicking you out. So I welcome the ingenuity, and I welcome trying to find a solution to win the game, or get more entries in the game, I should say. But all those little tricks you guys are doing, I've already thought of those ahead of time, and the algorithms are kicking all those answers out. So please participate as much as you guys are, and I love it. But don't use those little tricks because the system kicks you out, so you're not doing yourself any favor. And a few of those, Bill, and I think it was Trish, and let me look, there's a couple more. Kimberly, Chad, all of you that might be watching this episode, I know who you are. I see who's doing it. But guys, it's not working. It's kicking you out, and you're not getting your answer. I would suggest you look at, if you haven't been there and you don't know where it is, but you still want to play, fine-tune your search algorithms to make sure you know the area that I'm in a particular city. Okay? That's enough about that. Okay. Let's move on to some questions. A lot of you have asked a lot of questions about lots of things, and we don't have time to go through all of them here. However, I'm going to group them into, there's a lot of you asking some of the same questions. One of them I've already answered, and that is the upgrade or modification that I'm going to be doing to the rig once I get all the solutions and ideas from the manufacturers of not only the frame but Grand Design. So a lot of you asked questions about that. Okay, so some of you have also asked, when am I going to give you a tour of this unit and this floor plan? Well, if you watched the episode where I had the bed platform changed out, you saw that part. But the rest of it, I haven't done it because I've been in the middle of remodeling a couple areas. I've been doing some work in some closets and also in the living room, right here where I'm sitting. I found that there was some of the space I wasn't using the way it was designed. I found it could be better used in another way, so that's why I'm doing this remodeling. So I'm hoping to have that finished in a few days, and I'm actually recording that remodeling process, so I'm going to have a video for that as well, and then the final showing of the entire unit. So that's coming soon. In fact, that's going to be most likely in season 2. And let me explain that a little bit. Season 2 will kick off next week. So I'm excited about that. I've got a lot planned. We're going to be doing some trips. I will tell you ahead of time, we're going to be heading west. We're going to be heading west through the south, through Texas, New Mexico, Arizona. And then once we're in Arizona, we're going to start heading north. And we're going to be going up through Utah, then Idaho, and then we're going to go up to Wyoming. I will say in August, early August, we have to be in Wyoming because my very good friend of almost 30 years is getting married. Can you believe it? So they're actually getting married in Glacier National Park. So I'm going to be meeting them and a few other folks up there for the wedding. So I'm very excited about that. And yes, I'm probably going to record all that. Well, if they let me, we'll see. So another announcement we're going to make about Season 2 is some of the things we're going to be doing. Are any of you watching football fans? Well, I am. I think many of you know that because you made comments about all of my footballs that you saw in my first video. For Season 2, we are going to start something new. It's part of my bucket list of things to do, and that is I'm going to go to every stadium in the country and not only go to the game, but I'm going to tailgate. And what is the experience like tailgating at that particular stadium? And we're going to kick off the football season this year at my favorite place for football, what many call Mecca for football, and that's in Green Bay at Lambeau Field. But we are going to be going to the opening game this season, assuming they open everything up and we can all go to the game. I'm anticipating that is going to happen. And that is the plan, is to go to every single stadium in the United States and watch a football game and tailgate there. And I'm going to share that experience. It's a bucket list of mine, is to go to every stadium and do this. So if you're a football fan, subscribe, because this is going to be a lot of fun. I'm sure we're going to meet a lot of great fans, a lot of great people, and have a lot of fun doing it. So that's kind of Season 2. And Season 1, like I said, is wrapping up here. We got to do the Patriot Games. So this one is going to be a little tough. Let me know if you guys have ever been there. I'll give you a hint. It's one specific place, and you get an idea what kind of place it is once you see the little video. But you need to tell me exactly where this place is. Don't give me the town. Tell me exactly where this is. What's the name of it? So let's roll that little video and see if you know where it is. Okay, yes, this one's a little harder. So if you've been there, you'll know it. If you haven't, this might be very difficult. But I told you some of them are going to be challenging. So please do not leave your comment below where you think it is. Click below on the link that says contest. And it's mybucketlistday/contest. And click there to enter your answer. So I have a question for you guys now. For the Patriot Games, I thought it might be a good idea. You tell me, I want to read your comments. Should we do the drawing live with as many of you that can make it to a meetup? Leave your comments below. Let me know if you think a meetup would be a great idea. Again, thank you all for subscribing. And for those of you that have not subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We're going to have a lot of fun here. Don't want to miss out. Hit that like button as well and leave a comment. I love getting all your comments and hearing everybody's advice on things. And some of you have some harsh words. That's okay. I got thick skin. I can take it. Some of you make some comments that are, well, let's just say inappropriate. I'm sorry, but I block those comments or I hide those comments because they are just that. They're inappropriate. I don't put up with any racism or sexism or anything like that. So all those comments that had all that in there, you're going to be hidden right away, okay? So please don't do that. Well, I guess that's it for this episode. I want to thank you for watching. And again, thank you for all of you that have subscribed already. I can't believe we hit 4,000 subscribers in just 6 weeks. That's astonishing, and thank you all for all of that. So, that's it. Thank you, and make it a great day.